Alright, welcome back, everyone. I have been trying to fix this. Right now, welcome back to What If Deku was Diablo from How Not Summon Demon Lord, Part 2 of 2. Now, where we left off, we just finished the Heroes versus Villains exam. And now we're on to the USJ. When we get Midoriya senses something off about when they're in the lunchroom, but he ignores it. Then the code 3 alarm goes off. No one knows what's going on, not even the third years. But there's something that's going to be going down soon that I'm not going to spoil the surprise just yet, but that'll be coming up in due time. And I mean due time. Alright. Now, everything goes as per usual. Everyone asking about quirks. Before Midori can even answer any other questions, Aizawa says, "We're already here. Time to go to. Time to go to the US. We're at the USJ now." And everyone's surprised how big the place actually is. And 13 has an explanation saying this is the USJ, the Unforeseen Simulation Joint, also known as the USJ. Some say just like Universal Studios Japan. Alright, now when they get in, that's when Midori senses an odd presence in the building. And he just thinks it's nothing. That's when a portal opens up in the center of the room. Everyone's confused by it. No one knows what's going on at all. Not even the heroes. Some of the students there think, is this just a test or something? Everyone's just confused. This is part of like the test. Or we be fine, because you mentioned saying, looks like we're gonna be finding fake villains. Aizawa says they are not fake villains. They are actual villains. Midori says, I'll take care of them. Midori just transforms and goes into his Diablo form and starts kicking some ass. Literally. Some of the villains get frozen by I can't find a spell on this list. In the anime, he says Glaceon, and it just freezes the whole area. It just freezes. It just freezes some of the villains, just freezing their legs. Then Midori just goes running up to them, just knocking them out. Shigaraki tells the Nomu to kill that person. That's when Midori uses the spell Explosion, knocking the Nomu back tearing off an arm. It teared off an arm and a leg. That's what it did. Tore off one of both arms of the Nomu actually. The Nomu regenerated, and that's when Midori decided to just go screw it and use enhancement magic. He enhanced him. He enhanced his body. And he just punched the hell out of the Nomu. And Shiragi just says, "Your punches are gonna do nothing to the Nomu. To my Nomu. He has shock absorption." And Midori says, "Shock absorption, eh?" And just starts continuously just pummeling the living hell out of the Nomu. He already got out. And Shigaraki says, "Why is the Nomu being pushed back?" And Midori says, "You said his power was shock absorption, not nullification. There's always a limit to what a person's body can take." And he just starts just pummeling the living hell out of the Nomu. Then just kicking the Nomu, and then using his Dark Bullet, and just pummeled the living hell out of it, the Nomu. And then use Dark Press to just increase the gravity on the Nomu. Pretty much making it like the Nomu just was wearing like 100 pound, like over, trying to lift a semi truck off of it. Not just any semi truck, like 40 semi trucks. Increase that. That's how much. And that's when, and everyone, all the villains were terrified of Midoriya. That's when they heard the one and the only All Might. And all the villains just surrendered. Shigaraki and Kurogiri just ran because the Nomu was stuck under 100 pounds of pure gravity, just weighing it down. The villains just surrendered. Some did, some fought, but they ultimately still lost. They released the gravity, just sucker punched the Nomu and knocked it the hell out. And they drug Nomu into the prison thing, and sent it on its way to prison. Oh. everything pretty much goes per as canon, pretty much as usual in canon, as it does in anime. Shigaraki's more pissed, and there's a certain someone who's intrigued by this, by that, by that, by that certain something, by that certain someone. And they right, and all for one has a camera, had to give a little camera on, well, like a little small little bug camera. You won't be able to notice it unless you yourself was looking at it, unless you are looking at that. Unless you were looking for it. But it was all the way when it recorded all of that. Recorded all of them. It caught recordings of the battle. And Alfred was intrigued by that by that boy's power. And all for one, this, yeah, pretty much is all for one, was interested by it, and he wanted that quirk. But he told himself not yet. He wants to see what the limits of this power is before I decide to just take it for myself. And that was the end. Well, this is the end of this episode. Alright. Okay, everyone. This is the end of, ep- of episode 2 for What If Deku was Diablo from How Not Summon a Demon Lord. On the next episode, we will be on the sports festival. That will be the next episode. See you guys on the next episode. And there'll probably be a new What If coming out tomorrow. Perhaps. Hopefully. That's all I'm going to say, is I hope that I'll be able to get another video out. It all mostly depends on how this mic wants to work with me. I have been trying to fix this mic. You won't believe how many failed attempts I've had. Well, see you guys on the next episode. Thor, signing off.